So today on Backstage Billy, we're heading down the pub with our mates. We're a good old booze up, good old like knees up, good old laugh and sing along. We're heading to the Jungle Pub. I'm talking Choir Man. Now, the Choir Man, the way I look at it, is like an Andy's Man Club, but with a musical version. Nevertheless, I'm joined by one of the stars of the show, Neil Woodson, who is in Choir Man. Neil, welcome. Niall, sorry, welcome to that. Niall, welcome to Backstage Billy. Tell us about the Choir of Man.
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me. Absolutely wonderful to be on. So The Choir of Man is a wonderful show. Of course, I'm biased. It's a jukebox show. So it's all songs that you all know and love, going from Guns N' Roses to Adele to all sorts in there. And it touches on mental health, particularly men's mental health, but of course across the board for everybody. And I think it's a really touching. There's a really touching message behind it. Not only is it entertaining and fun for everybody that comes to see, which I hope that's what they leave the theatre feeling, but I think it has a really hopeful and touching message behind it, that I believe centers around the idea that it's okay to talk and that we should talk, because it's healthy for everybody. So entertaining, full. I hope people leave the theatre feeling hopeful. And yeah, like we've sparked a conversation that we should be talking, right? So that's how I would sum it up. Obviously, there's nine lads on stage, so it's kind of all of your typical stereotypes of your guy down the pub. So we've got the handyman, who kind of helps everybody out in the pub. We have the joker, who is your typical prankster and is always, pranking everybody on there. You've got the typical hard man, obviously the barman, lots of stereotypical people that you would find down the pub.
Now, looking
And
at
yeah,
you, are you the
boys.
doorman? Because you look like a doorman. You look terrifying.
A doorman.
Yeah, I know you're a big cuddly bear, but I know you, but you look like a doorman. I'd see you like in a lanyard, black clothes going.
Gosh, I tell you what, if they make it, then I'm more than willing to do it, sunshine. I'm a swing in the show. So we have obviously the 9 principal cast, and then we have 4 swings. Now I am one of those 4, and I cover the barman, the hard man, and also the handyman. And then we have 3 other swings who, between the 4 of us, we juggle covering the whole cast. It's a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle, but we've got a solid team of boys, and it's joyous to do it with them, to be honest. It's such a wonderful group, and we have so much fun doing it on stage. And I hope that translates really, which I think it does. I think it does.
Because obviously the choir band's based on the real life choir that is, it's Infant Hercules, a pub that it all started in a pub in Stockton-on-Tees, a place that I once lived. It was a canny place, like, but you all talk like this. Obviously, I lived in Acklem in Middlesbrough, so I know. And like you just said there, it is about men, which us men we don't do, and that is we don't talk. We bottle things up. This is obviously an environment that they all come together, they share, they interact with each other, they trust each other, and they're no longer all that. With obviously this fantastic, feel-good, vibrant show. Obviously, the choir man delivers some great numbers, like you just said there. The list, from Queen, Luther Vandross, Sire, Guns N' Roses, and jukebox musical, like you said. I mean, for those who didn't see Jason Manford's Big Night of the Musicals, it was fantastic to see it being performed. I am led to believe that whilst you're doing tours, you're inviting choirs to come along and obviously to participate, which is
Absolutely.
an amazing thing. But can I nominate myself to come up on stage and have a go? I don't know.
Why not? Absolutely, why not? I think that's another fantastic thing about the show, is that it's not something that you will find in everyday life at the theatre. People can come up on pre-show and they can buy pints at the bar. They can kind of immerse themselves. They can immerse themselves in the pub on stage, which I think is such a lovely thing, because you can't do that in any other show. So there's lots of opportunities for people to come up. Again, they can buy drinks on the bar. They can speak to all of the boys on stage. It's really cool. And then with the choirs as well, whilst we're on tour, we're inviting choirs typically at the start of every week in every venue. So on the Tuesday, and there's more than one choir as well, typically, but we kind of invite them along. We do the show, and they've obviously been sent all of the things that they need. And then we sing Chandelier with them at the end of the show, get them to stand up. And it's such a magical feeling. So yeah, it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. And again, there's so many ways that people can come up and get involved. And it's really cool.
And I'll be the one that's when we're getting kicked off stage.
You come up. I tell you what, you can be our doorman.
I'm coming. I'm down by the front of the stalls. I'll be up there, mate. Trust me, I'm going to come and say hello.
Love it.
But nevertheless, like I said, this obviously, like I did say, like an Andy's Man Club, but a musical version. Obviously, this great show is heading to Manchester. I mean, you're on a UK and obviously Ireland tour at the moment. Yeah. You've just kicked off on it though, haven't you? You just started it.
We started at the end of March in Wimbledon. So we're it's going so quickly, but we're at the beginning of it, really, just getting into the thick of it. But yeah, we'll be in Manchester next week, which I'm absolutely thrilled for, because that's my home. That's my hometown. And I've never been in Manchester before with a show. So really special one for me.
That was handy. But obviously, Opera House, the 5th to the 9th of May. Grab your tickets, atgtickets.com/Manchester. Come along and see Niall and, of course, the amazing boys. I mean, I'm just looking at the pictures of his all now, apart from looking like a wanted list. Whoops, I've clicked the wrong button there. Yeah, I mean, like you just said there, I mean, all right, you are actors, you're performers, but you do look like the lads in the pub, the hard man, the barman, you know, the joker. I mean, every pub had a joker, didn't they? The one with the bad jokes.
Absolutely.
I might share a joke with you, actually. You know,
now?
Yeah, right now.
Go on, man.
I'll get in trouble for this. Right.
I like it.
As you know, the
Wow.
I think I've just taught myself off off the stage there. Never mind.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I'll tell you what, Niall and obviously the other cast members, they'll deliver better jokes on the night when it comes, obviously, the choir man. Do you know what? I've waited for a long time to see this, because I did see this. Am I right, or is it in my head? It was performed at, was it like a Tony Awards or something like that?
So it wasn't performed at the. So we've not been to Broadway yet, but we didn't perform at the Oliviers, but it was nominated for an Olivier. Yeah, it was nominated, which is incredible. It's really incredible. But it was nominated, but we didn't perform there.
Right. Okay. Because I'm sure I've seen like a performance of it somewhere, and I'm thinking that looks good. That looks really, really good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for music, mates, good tunes. And of course, based on Infant Hercules, obviously it is the choir man. And of course, Niall and the boys are all going to be there on stage. I'm looking forward to the fact that you can go up on stage and buy a pint and what have you.
Absolutely.
Hello. Clearly, now you know who I am. I'll be bad, on press night. So
never. Everyone welcome, Sunshine. Everybody's welcome.
The choir man is coming to the one on the Opera House in Manchester. Grab your tickets, atgtickets.com/Manchester from Tuesday the 5th to the 9th of May. Grab your tickets. You're going to love this amazing show. And most importantly, come and see Niall and the boys. It's going to be great fun. Niall, thank you for joining me today on Backstage with Billy.
My pleasure. Thank you. And I cannot wait to see everybody there in Manchester. It's going to be wonderful. Make sure you get your tickets.